All right, so now we are here and we're going to play a fun, intuitive game. And the winner gets a candle. Today is motivation, and I have a few others. I do have a spirit as well, and they smell good. So whoever guesses the number closest to what I'm thinking, and I'm going to just make up a number in a second, from 0 to 500. So you can't use your brains for this one. You got to use your intuition. So I'm going to come up with a number. I'm going to think it, and you're going to put the number in the chat, and whoever's closest wins the candle. And it's just, it's a fun way to just see if you're tuning in, and hopefully we're all a little bit more tuned in after these exercises. So I'm thinking of a number right now, and just go ahead and put in the chat your number, and I will see who is closest. Okay. Is everyone I just want to make sure everyone has put their number in yet. Okay. We have 1, 2. Good job, everyone. And I will announce the winner. Let me just make sure I got everyone. Okay, so the winner is, wait, let me make sure I'm saying this right, because yeah. The winner is Janine. Yay! So the number was 423, and Janine guessed 375. So that was the closest. Don't feel bad if you didn't guess it, because it's just like I've done this in other workshops, and some people are really close and others are totally off. It's not like, oh, my intuition's bad if I didn't get it. But Janine, congrats! You get your motivation candle. Now you're more motivated for intuition. I can send it to you, or you can come in to my studio in Potomac, Maryland. So the kind of the purpose of this, just have fun. And Janine, yeah, you said thanks for pointing out that you should have fun. Where are you? I'm like looking at the Brady Bunch. Yeah, I mean, as you can probably tell, I like to go through life with some humor and joy. And I think a lot of us forget about the joy, and how do we tap into that? And again, the intuition is like the cross-cutting theme. It brings me more joy to tap into it and interact with all of you. And so I'll just quickly for a second talk about what I do, and give you guys a nice link to I'd like to offer you all a free consultation. It's an hour consultation, and I talk with everyone about the services I offer, and if anyone's interested, if you'll get some tidbits out of that consultation. If you want to work with me, great. If you don't, I won't be offended. So like Laura mentioned, I am a Reiki Master, a Reflexologist, a life coach, and I have written I have a chapter in a book called Her Badass Stories. And so basically my signature program that I developed a couple of years ago when my logo came to me is a combination of coaching and healing. And that can be done virtually or in person. And the life coaching that I do, if any of you are familiar with coaching, is basically it looks at, are we aligned with our values? Are we energetically aware? Are we feeling good physically, emotionally, mentally? Obviously, if people are coming for coaching or therapy, there's some stuff that's off. So we look at that from a holistic standpoint, the mind, body, spirit, emotion, what our emotions are saying, what our body language is showing. 75% of our communication is body language. So when I'm coaching, yeah, it's a lot. Like I'm observing how people's body language is, and pointing out. So the coach's role is just to be that neutral observer, and combining that with energy healing, with Reiki, for example, and reflexology can really help. I've seen 1-2 sessions, people are already just feeling so much, like getting some traction. I also just do coaching on this, if you can do just coaching or just come in for a Reiki reflexology session. And those are the individual options. And I also am starting again in May a group program called Journey into Your Intuition, which I mentioned earlier. We go into, it's a group program, and you also get a individual coaching once a month. And we go into really get into like, what is intuition? How can I tap into it? Why do I want to tap into it? What do I do about that? And how can that help me in my life? And so it's very individualized, as well as you get that group experience. And I also teach Reiki classes as well. And those are in person, but the group program, depending on who signs up, currently it's in person, can also be online. So any of this, I know it sounds weird, but Reiki actually can be sent virtually, because Reiki energy doesn't, it's not beholden to time and space. It just kind of goes where it needs to. And if you would like to learn more about any of this, we're going to open it up for Q&A now. And Laura will put in the chat the link to book a free consult with me. So you're welcome to, if you want to chat more about this, I'm happy. Like you probably noticed, I like to talk about this. And so, and if you're interested in, just chatting, or you want to work with me and find out how, or somebody that could benefit from this, these sessions together and individually just really get at a lot of, get through a lot of stuck energy. So like I mentioned earlier, the yawning, there's a lot of yawning going on with my clients. A lot of really like stuck energy that we hold, we're like, I can't figure out how to get through this. So I help people get through those challenges.